So nothing comes out, no matter how much you visualize, no matter how much you pray, and you need to put the work, action. So mindset, I believe mindset plus action equals results.
So today I'm going to interview a woman, strong woman, a mom. She used to be in restoration and real estate, and now she's a coach. But I'm going to ask, her name is Nina. So, Nina, thank you for accepting my invitation.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you for having me. I'm very humbled and very grateful to be
Great.
here.
So, Nina, if I was asking you to introduce yourself, who is Nina?
Who's Nina? Nina is a devoted mother, a wife, and a certified life coach.
Certified life coach. So, a real coach.
Yes.
A real coach. Yeah, because there are many coaches these days. And so let's just dive in right to it. So you're a coach. So did you study for that?
Yes, actually, I did. Well, first and foremost, I have a bachelor's in psychology. So that resonated with coaching a lot because it's two different worlds, yet very similar. And my journey the last couple of years led me to coaching. So I went on a self-discovery journey where I delved into podcasts and a lot of meditation and journaling and exercising, and it led me to coaching. And I, for one, got a coach, which helped me, impacted my life in ways I cannot describe. And I believed since I was so impacted that I thought, you know what, there's people out there that need my help. And that is one of the biggest reasons, if not the reason, that I took on coaching.
Great. So before that, before being a coach, you told me you come from a Greek family.
Yes, yes.
Born in Montreal.
Yes, yes.
And
Correct.
yes, and tell us, you studied psychology.
So I was brought up and my parents came from Greece. They settled in Montreal, worked really hard, and I was in a restoration business. So I studied psychology, and at the same time, I would always help at the restaurant. So that instilled in me the business aspect of restoration, and with that, eventually came real estate. So with those funds, we were able to invest in real estate, and that again helped me nurture that business savviness of mine, dealing with the tenants, right, the one-on-ones. So that's and then from the business aspect, I also saw the human approach because I also had to deal with the tenants.
Yes, because it's a lot of psychology.
So and it resonated again with my character, my DNA, my traits,
Yeah.
my traits.
But at one point around your 30s, like you had kids,
Yes.
you had that questioning, huh?
I would say in the late 30s, early 40s, when my kids got just a bit older, I started questioning, do I go back to school? Do I get my master's, finish my master's? And I just did a lot of work, and hence that road led me to coaching. And I got a coach to help me figure it out. And I saw how impactful it was, how the value that she brought to me along. And again, I had to do the work. I was committed. I worked hard, and I decided to get myself certified. And I did. I got certified, and my certification is accredited by the ICF, so it's recognized by International Coaching Federation. And it's just more validity. It's more credentials, right? It tells people, okay, she has the degrees, the credibilities. So it's a little more assuring for my clients.
Yeah, people for. So talking about clients, um, how does it work? Like number one,
Yes.
how a client find you, and then how how does it start? Tell me all.
Yes, the steps,
Yeah.
the steps. So basically, at the moment, it's referrals. A lot of my friends refer them to me, so I take them on with pleasure. And you can also find me on Instagram at nina.balaouras or info@ninab.ca. and I will respond. Yes, in the end. And basically, you give me a call, we connect. I give you, we plan a self-discovery call, about 15, 30 minutes. It gives me enough time to evaluate you, to assess you, to see if we're a good fit. Because if we're not a good fit, if I can't help you, if I can't give you the results, I won't take you on as a client.
That's good. That's very honest because yeah, you told me that you have to feel the client because the client has to be serious too.
It goes both ways. When I ask you, are you committed? You need to tell me I'm committed. You know, it's a big discovery, and it's a lot of work on you and on myself. So again, once we establish that rapport, that I could help you, then we book our following calls. It could be, it all depends on the outcome, on the situation. It could be 3 calls, it could be 4 calls, it could be 12 calls, and from there I guide you, I facilitate you to get what you want to go.
So the first call, it's free.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Yes.
let's say I'm one of your clients.
Yes.
I reach out.
Yes.
I call you, and then we have a conversation to feel
Yes.
if it goes between the connection.
Yes. Of course.
You have to feel if I'm really committed. I have to feel that I really. It's like I trust you. Or I
Absolutely.
can feel you could help me.
Yes.
Then second call, second meeting. Well, how does it work?
The second, well, the first, well, after the initial call, so then I ask you questions. I listen to you where you want to go. What's bothering you? You must be stuck.
Yeah.
You need to overcome some sort of obstacle. You're transitioning perhaps in your life. And that's where I come in as a coach, a facilitator. I listen to you, I empathize with you. And then we course correct. I make an action plan for you. I tell you what's needed of you. And then I guide you and I facilitate you once a week.
Once a week.
Yes.
And if we talk about price, what
Well, it depends if it's a short term, it's a long term. If it's a long term, it's a bit more expensive. But if it's a long term, perhaps I could do a bulk, a program, so it comes out to cheaper sessions. If it's one by one,
okay. And then you
All
were
depend.
saying that then you of course you talk to that person.
Yes.
You give her some exercise to do.
Yes, absolutely. I have a lot of series of exercises.
So what do you do? It's physical exercise, mental exercise,
Oh, to
right?
get where you want to go right now, for me, it's all mental. I believe everything stems from the mind. I'm a mindset mentor. Even though I do believe the physical aspect, because I love working out. It puts me in a good state. It creates momentum. But the mind leads all that.
Okay.
So I believe it all starts from the mind. So we do a lot of exercises on the mind. So we follow the passions, mind exercises. Yes.
Exercise in the mind. Okay.
So there's work to be done, and I try to see what resonates with you, what you like, what are your hobbies, what are you passionate about. We do a lot of visualizations, and from there on, then we have another series of tests, and then I give you a course action plan that you could actually implement those changes, and you come to your outcome. That's what I did, and that's what happened. Yeah, it was work. It was work for me. But you know what? You need to work.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing comes easy.
Yeah.
Going to the gym is not easy,
No.
but I love it
Yeah.
because you know what? I put the effort. Coaching, going to school going back in my 40s, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids. My husband had to step it up. I was studying till 2 in the morning. It was demanding.
It was demanding. Yeah.
But how badly do you want the life you want?
Exactly.
How badly do you want it?
So, because you study psychology,
Yes.
too, why why somebody should choose to go and see you instead of psychologist?
Well, truthfully, they're overworked. The healthcare system is, yes, overworked.
Yeah.
And second, therapists deal with mental health and emotional healing. So that's a lot to do with trauma. So I don't deal with that. I mean, I have a connaissance, I have the knowledge, but a coach takes you where you want to go, what you want to achieve, what are your goals. And we could also work together. I mean, you could be seeing your therapist and you could see him at the same time. But that's the difference basically between a therapist and a coach, a life coach.
Yeah. So if I get it, the psychologist works more with your past.
Correct.
It's to heal your past. And a coach, it's more like, yes, of course, helping maybe a little bit of your past, but going to a future.
Direction. Yeah,
Going to direction. And so,
absolutely.
and it's good sometimes maybe to
Yeah.
work both.
Oh, I know many clients.
And
Yeah, many clients have worked with both, and it's wonderful.
yeah, but a coach can't
No,
heal a trauma.
a coach
That's
is
very
liable.
clear.
A coach cannot treat depression or PTSD, any kind of trauma. That you need to see a licensed therapist.
Very important.
Very important.
And you do more stuff too now. Of course, you do some podcasts.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. So I've under my belt, I've always been a very women's empowerment advocate, and from a very young age, I was always about I'm a girl's girl. I support women, even I have nothing to gain. I want to be there for them, and now it's translated into me being asked to speak in front of 150 women audience, and it was honestly it was a beautiful experience. It was I if I touched one person, for me it was it's it's beautiful. It's very fulfilling, and then to see my daughter see that in me, it just transcends into different. My daughter's 11. So she sees that, and it's reassuring that I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
But and women need that, especially nowadays. Women need to feel loved and heard. There's no competition. Yeah, there's a lot of coaches out there. There's a lot of coaches out there. It's oversaturated, I would even say. But you know what? There's only one of me, one Nina, one Danny, right? There's a lot of podcasts out there, but it's one Danny. So you need to find the right person that resonates with you, that listens to you, that empathizes with you, that could take you where you want to go.
Great message. And tell me, so how many conferences?
I've done 3 already, and I'm already lined up to do a couple more in the next couple of months, a few more podcasts. I'm hoping to collaborate with some mental health practitioners. So, like I said before, work alongside with a therapist. And we'll see. There's a lot of things in the horizon. I'm planting my seeds, and I just hope. Right now, I just want to be impactful. That's what I want. I want to be in service. My calling was revealed, even though it was hidden. It was hidden, and I dove in, and I dug it, and I came to light.
How were you approached the first time for a conference?
I guess someone saw me on Instagram and on my branding, and they reached out to me, and because I went to one of her first conference, and I loved it. The first one I was on, I went as a guest, attended it, was in January, and it was a women's empowerment. And I sat there, Danny, and I go to myself, let's not be me one day. And then 8 months after, so I visualized it, I planted the seed, but I worked. So nothing comes out, no matter how much you visualize, no matter how much you pray, and you need to put the work, action. So I believe mindset plus action equals results. One without the other cannot coexist.
Mindset plus action. Totally. That's that some people have so much talent, but it stays in their head. They're scared.
Of course, scared.
They make the move.
Absolutely, Danny.
For their ego, for their image, for their shine.
I was one of those. I kept hidden my fears, being out there, being exposed.
Yeah, because that's
right. But you know what?
The first time I went to a oh my God, but because I'm authentic and I'm much more vulnerable than before. No ego. If people like me, they like me. If they don't like me, it's okay. À chacun,
oui, c'est ça. Someone told me if everybody liked you, Nina, there's a problem.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not chocolate. But not everybody could love you.
No, exactly.
There's people not going to resonate with you, and it's fine. There's people I'm not going to resonate, which is fine again. But there's respect and there's kindness, because I truly believe in that. And there's place for everyone.
Yeah.
There's room for everyone.
Absolutely.
Everyone.
So if I was asking Nina,
Yes.
what, because I see you realize your dream most of the time, so what is your biggest dream?
My biggest dream. I kind of realized my biggest dream was finally finding my calling, feeling fulfilled. You know, I had being a wife, being a mother, a daughter, a sister, like we all do. We have that list of right that should be checked out. But there was something that was I was yearning, and I went at it. I looked for it. I worked on it, and it was revealed. So my passion is to help people similar to me that have a calling, that have something that they need to find. They need to embody that, and I'm here for you if
That's
you
your
need that.
dream. Okay. And now, you're not going to escape to my last question.
Yes,
For my
of
guest.
course, Danny. Of course, I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on.
So, if there was a message you were going to say to people who are watching us, what would it be?
I believe everyone could be happy. Happiness, I grew up thinking I need to work to become happy. But it's au contraire, it's the opposite. When you're happy within yourself, it exudes confidence and you're able to become successful. So that's my message is I want to be able to create impact and be here for whomever needs me and make this life, this world just a bit better for everyone.
And we need it these days. Yeah, we really need to try to have each one of us an impact on the planet.
Yes, absolutely. Especially
With
people need, there's a lack of disconnect, there's a lack of love.
yeah, lack of love. Yeah,
And again, you need to work on yourself.
Yeah.
You need to be aware. You need self-awareness comes within. I can't do the work for you. You need to go on your own journey.
Yeah.
And once you get there, it's
it's a miracle.
a beautiful place. Yeah.
So thank you very much, Nina.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Danny.
So if you want a good coach or be coach, you know where to go
Thank you.
at Nina.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you.
So have a great day, everybody, and see you soon. And don't forget to subscribe. Ciao.